Hid Slayers, and today I'm going to be doing a mod showcase for you guys of Galacticraft. So let's get into it. So here I have some chests already set up for you guys. Oh, and it looks like the sun's coming up. That's good. And here's some gear. Get out. So first is the oxygen mask, the frequency module, the oxygen gear, infinite oxygen supply, and nothing. Then we have some titanium helmet. First we'll go over this. 2 on time. So a lot of people think that it's a glitch that you can't put it on now because it looks like you can't. And you can see I have one on already. And what the problem is when you go to Game Mode S, and then you'll see this new tab right here. And then so much of this stuff. So the oxygen mask goes there. The oxygen gear goes here. And then as you can see, the oxygen supply goes here. This one is infinite. These two are infinite, but you only can use it in creative. So there we go. Oh, and also the black parachute you will be needing, and I'll show you later the frequency module. Then we go back to Game Mode C. Now we'll check out the titanium helmet. Now notice that there is not all this gear that there is in this game, and that's for the reason that there's so many stuff that I can't shake this out with friends. Hey, I kind of look like a robot or something. Just gotta go steal everything. Better watch out. Okay, and this is the titanium gear is to, if you're in space, sometimes on the hot planets can be really hot and you can be burned to death, and I don't think you want that to happen. And then there's the parachutes that I have made in order of the rainbows and things, because I love rainbows. There's actually much more of them, but I didn't really want to put all of them in the chest. Which one should I choose? Tell me guys in the comments below which one you like the best. What I like the most, I think I'll go for blue. I just think so. I'm gonna go to game mode. I think they're actually gonna change. The mod creator's gonna change it, so you also can do it like this little tab in survival in a creative. So, and also if you go in F5 mode, if it'll let me. For some reason it won't let you go in Game Mode C. For some reason it won't let me go into F5 mode when you have the parachute on, which is kind of weird. And you can't even it's really hard to jump when you have the parachute, because of that it's actually trying to make you go down. So then we're gonna go to the rockets chest, which has the tier 3 rocket, the rocket launch pad, and the pre-launch checklist. And I'm just gonna take off my parachute for a second. I've never encountered this pattern before, so it may just be a glitch for me. I can't go to F5 mode in general, actually, or jump, which is kind of weird, and the parachute doesn't stay there. I think that this version is glitching a lot, has lots of glitches, which is a problem, but it will be fixed. This is just the new version. So we'll go through these 3 items, which is the tier 3 rocket, which already is pre-filled. If you're in survival, you need to fill it up. Then I'll show you when you go into space. Pre-launch checklist. This you can check off things, which is pretty cool, of what you did. so I'll just check quick. Well, we're gonna go to, I guess, the moon. So you kept the oxygen suit. So I guess we're good. And then I'll keep that in there. Then what you need to do for the launch pad is you have to put it in a 3. See, you need to put it in a 3x3 area. So you need 3 of these bad boys and then a ball. You can see kind of right there that you need a little thing there, and then put that on there, and there you go. Bada boom, bada bang. Pretty easy. Now you can kind of look out here, and you have to right click to get into the space thing. And as you can see, the little parachute glitch is still there, but I think it looks great. So I think I'm just gonna launch it from here, and then so you just place, like, as you can see here on the top here, space to launch, A or D to turn left or right, W and S to turn up or down, and G to put in to check the inventory and fuel. So if I do quick go G, I can see it's here fuel, and this is its inventory. Now ready and space. You don't need to do that. You can just press space again. This is for survival. You need a parachute for that, but I mean, it's fine. Alright, so there's a little countdown for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. As you can see, there's a beautiful GUI of the rocket going up, and my head in it, and for some reason, the head looks like a bird. So, and then we're gonna going up, you see this beautiful particle effects, and you can see the world is now kind of like what it would look like going away from it. And as you can see, we're almost there from the GUI, and this like incredible GUI. I love the GUI this mod puts in. You can see all the planets going around. So right now, currently, you can go to Venus, the overworld, Mars, and asteroids. So we're gonna go to and the moon. So the end is going back here. So if we click this again, we can go here and we can watch the moon. You can also create a space station, which is awesome. Has 0 gravity. Pretty cool. Let me zooming in here and then launch. So now it's time to so what you need to do here is hold space to slow down. So we're gonna fire at the rockets, which will slow down this little craft rover thingy. Alright, so I usually go really fast down because I'm an impatient person. Need to work on that. And then right before I touch the bottom, you need to slow down. If you don't slow down that fast, in survival, you'll explode and die. So you need to slow down. So then when you go up here, then you can see it's really pretty. All this model. The models in this mod is really good. See all the wiring and things. I'm just going to break this down, and you get the rocket and the launch pad stuff. As you can see, there's like really low gravity in this, and also you can see footprints right here. Walk wherever you go. And I think they'll fade away, so don't be worried about like getting footprints everywhere. Now, as you can see here, there is little like villages that spawn. This wasn't added in the 1.7.10 edition, but now in the new update for 1.11.2 edition, they now have villages. Now before they did have these guys right here, these little alien villagers, but they never really did anything. So it was So they didn't spawn naturally, so you get to spawn them with a special egg. So I don't even know if they have eggs. They might have, I don't know. But they do come with this little hut thingies that they live inside of. They have no doors. And also, what's new with these is that trees, they have like little tree farms that they have, which is kind of weird because I don't think trees can grow in space naturally, but I'll just go with it. And so they have these little wood walkways. They're actually a bunch, like as you can see over there. They're really close to each other and things, and you can actually see them really close. Now, what I was saying about the frequency module is these are really important because you can trade with these little villager guys, but because they speak a different language, you don't know what they're saying. Like, it says, I need to equip a frequency module to communicate with them. So what you need to do is go into S, of course, and you need to go here, frequency module. There we go, and you can see that little weird. I can actually go in F. Oh, by the way, if you hold this, it looks really cool because you're like holding it up. Anyways, cool thing. But you can see the little frequency thing there that moves really cool. It has a really cool animation. So this makes it so it can pick up their sounds and you know what they're saying. So, like in this case, there's a lunar sapphire, or the unit of currency when trading with alien villagers. Then you get oxygen mask, light oxygen tank. They like how like regular villagers trade emeralds. These trade with lunar sapphire, and I believe they're all the same type of people. Like there's not like a cartographer things. I think they're just all alien villager. So nothing too special with them. I mean, if you're stuck and you need a lot of oxygen and things, then they're the ones to go to. And they're really close to other ones. So now it's time to build a little base on the moon. Yeah. But before we do that, you can also do flags, like here. So if you're playing in survival, because you have to build all the rockets and things, and you want to be the first to go to the moon or a space race, then you can do something. If you go here, you can do Space Race Manager. Now, I'm gonna name my team the Minecraft Hero Team. That's just what I'm gonna name mine. And then, so you can have a team color. Mine will be, how about a shade of red? Back. Now you can customize your flag. This is really cool. So I'm just gonna make a little guy. I'll speed up this part of the video. Alright, so now I'm back with my flag that I made. It's pretty bad, and so now you can place it. Now the thing is, it does it in a little slow motion type thing, and your hand actually pretty cool when it does it. But so it's kind of like a swimmer, so you can cancel it when you do it. But I'm gonna show you. Apparently it doesn't do it when it wants to like it. Alright, so go like this, and it'll kind of go. Actually, in the 1.7.10, it had a cool animation of it placing down, but apparently it doesn't anymore. so there you go, that's your flag that you can make. That stands for the Minecraft guillotine. And so, there you go. So it warns everyone else that you've been here and you got here first. So now, what we can do so people communicate from Earth is we can get a communicator. Now, actually this doesn't do anything for right now, but apparently it will be anything soon. So there we go, and this is, again, a beautiful model that Galacticraft has made again. So, as you can see, ball comes here, and you can just break it at any part. It used to you only could break it at the bottom, but there you go. I think it's just for looks, but it moves at some points, and I think it looks cool. So let's gonna put all of these things back, and we're gonna come up with the next thing, which I'm going to make a base. So now I will be doing the airlock. For the airlock, all you need is the airlock controller here, airlock frame. Then you need to put it in this formation. You can do them at any proportion you like. And there you go. Now, with the MC Guillotine's airlock controller, this is mine, so I'll say your name here, open on redstone signal. We're not going to do that, but we're going to do it. So if player is within 2 meters, and player name is MC Guillotine, so only open if I'm there, so if someone else was like not or something, it would not open for him. Invert it, so every time I go up, it'll close, and every time I away, so be there in horizontal mode, and yes, it is a horizontal mode. Okay, so now, so 2 meters away, I'm away. It is a little glitchy, I will say. No, that is because of the horizontal mode. I honestly don't know what the horizontal mode is. So then, there, and we'll be making it so it'll be like this, and then, and that, put it down here, and there you go. Alright, so then if you go up here, close in, and then make sure it closes in behind you, and then you'll be needing another. So now this is the bubble distributor, which will distribute bubbles throughout, so it fills this area with breathable air. You want to put this throughout your little base. As you can see, the bubble is growing, so then it will fill up the whole space with oxygen. This is the oxygen. It will basically do the same thing, but we'll also test if this is an enclosed space. Now, sometimes it won't work because the area is too big, and that's fine. You do not need the oxygen sealer, and it's a bit of a bug when it's too big of an area, when you have a big base. So don't worry about that. You only need to worry about the oxygen distributor. Just place them around. As you can see right here, there's no oxygen right here. 6 on here, there, and that will fill up. Then I'll put I'll put one right here. Yeah, there's no limit to how many you can put. Just put it around whatever you want. And whatever you need. So, and you can also, if you don't like the bubbles and what they show, might get in your way, then all you need to do is just put the whole bug visible thing and it will turn off. Now this is the NASA bench, which you will use to create your rockets when you are in survival. Now it does need enough room, as you can see. It says not enough room, so you will have to give it some room. It does need a big space in the area, so I'm just gonna put it outside. NASA is not bigger. So, and you need blueprints for this to work to make the other different things. This is the thing, and then you'll need the different locker parts to make them. And these are the blueprints. I'll just search for a bench, and then here's the schematics. NASA schematics with the different items, rocket on the cargo rocket, so for the different buttons. So this is the display screen that shows different things around here. Great. So I'll just put a complementary unit. So you have to take off the frequency module. So as you can see, it shows my different info, like my health is 100. Let me try to get my health down. Here see. Effect. Crazy. 30 seconds. As you can see, there's my different effects as I go down to out to my heart. This is my hearts per minute, beats per minute. a beat per minute in my food. So if I do hunger with that in my oxygen, it's all good. But if I go outside, let's just say, it stays back because I came back in. And in 1.7.10 it had your little character right here, but right now it doesn't. And you can put this on any mob or anything, and it'll tell everything about it. So now this is the little cyclonic chamber of, is that how you say it? I don't know how it's called, a cyclogenic center. Chamber. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but you can tell me in the description if I am. Try to make it better. So because you can't, this is because you in the other dimensions with the regular bed, it explodes when you sleep in it on a good bed. And this is actually another dimension. It's like just like the others, so you probably guessed that by now. So I'm just gonna put a bed down and sleep in it. So you're not supposed to. Like another, it explodes and you sleep in it. Here, it just doesn't allow you. So you need a cyclonic chamber. Oops, let me try again. So, and it has a cool little animation there when I'm sleeping. Can't really see because the words, but pretty cool. And then it basically changes the time. You can't really tell the difference outside though because it's all the space visual. But it only changes the position of the sun. So that's a cyclonic changer, and then there's also the sensor glasses, which is like titanium helmet on, and it'll have this cool little GUI. And what this does is it detects any mobs or anything nearby. So, let me try to find, let me spawn in the pig here. A pig. And if I'm through blocks, it should detect, oh, that pig's dying, sadly, because it doesn't have the oxygen mask. But it should, sometimes it does. I think it's a work in progress. There's a lot of glitches compared to 1.7.10, but that's just because there's a new update, so glitches come with better things. So this doesn't work, I don't think, right now, but what it usually does is it detects mobs when it glasses. That pig will eventually die because he didn't have any oxygen things, and what this does is an arc lamp, which it makes mobs go away. Make it official. Arc lamps are used to provide strong light to a large area, also causing most mobs to fall. So what you do, I'm just gonna place this on the top, and it creates. It's not directional. It only places one way. They should. I don't know if they're gonna change that or not. I think they should, but their choice. Well, the only other thing you can do is that you can place it downwards, but that's it. So then just to show you one more thing is, or maybe not, maybe I'm forgetting something. Then show you the Astro Miner, and then you want the Astro Miner base. Now a lot of people get confused on what to do with this, and so basically, because you can't place down the Astro Miner on its own, it's impossible. But if you have to make a little cube out of these things, and it creates this. Again, crazy 3D models of Galacticraft. Then you want to put the Astro Miner down. Let it sit there. As you can see, it already implied just a little bit. Then what you want to do is you want to get some. I'm going to get all this stuff out of my inventory. I'm going to get a battery. I believe, and you may need to get something else if I'm mistaken. No, you don't. So just put that in, and it'll fill up, and in a little, it'll start going. So I'll just speed it up. Alright, so here it is, it's moving. It goes pretty fast once it charges up. Now come back and everything that it's mined will go back in here. And you can recall it to come back. You can see its coordinates relative to this machine. It will fly, I guess, because the gravity is really low, so it has some other things. It looks really cool. These little laser things can scan the area. This thing's light up when it goes. I think it's incredible how they did these models. This, as you can see, it's going down and not hitting way down. Look how much blocks are mined per second. I mean, seriously, it's incredible. It'll try to mine for different ores. I'll show you the ores in a second. So these are the different types of ores that you can have, and this thing can mine, and also can mine just regular moon rock and moon dirt. But this is the special ores that it can find, which you can turn into different things. So this one's the copper ore. This is the tin ore. This is the aluminum ore, and this is the silicon ore. And as you can see, this one's dark. This kind of stone's darker than this one. I think it means this one's more deep down, or this might mean this. Oh, actually, this is Venus rock that you'll find on Venus. This is the one you find on the moon. So now this is aluminum ore, copper ore, Galena ore. I may be mistaken. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. Venus, yeah, I'm correct. Venus volcanic rock. Wait, oh, that looks totally different. Oh, and if you break it, it turns into lava. Oh, that's weird. If I pick that Venus rock core, it gives me that. Huh, interesting. I bet that's a bug or something. I'm not sure. And this isn't in the creative menu, so, and then this is the tin ore. So, yeah, that's basically all of them there. And so, and by the way, this is actually sapphire ore, if you're wondering. And so let's go check on the, our astro mining. As you can see, this is some, what is this? It's tin ore. So then we'll go down here and try to find a way. As you can see, all this mining here. Here's some copper ore. Oh, here it is here. You can see the cool animation of it picking up the blocks. I'm thinking I'm gonna recall it. And just a warning, they can get stuck on ice or different types of things and materials. So, and then it will come back or try to come back, and if it don't, all your stuff and all its things will be lost. So you definitely do want to watch out for that, and don't want it to go out for too long until you recall it, and then you look at the pathway and see if there's anything that'll block it nearby. So I bid all you head slayers a goodbye. Hope to see you next time. Bye.